Alright, we're back. 13th Legion. Cocking helmet. Trying to look regal and impressive, like a comic book version of a Roman. Right. Drive off brigands at Hidden Knife Camp, north of Vedelmark. Where's this place we're going to? There it is. And after this mission, we should have enough money to actually hire our 12th brother. What are we up against? Some thugs and one raider. Perfect. This is exactly the kind of fight I want to be taking now. A bunch of thugs we can quick and easily slaughter. And one raider that we can then dagger down, take his weapons, take his armor. I've got to keep taking fights like this. Just checking everyone up front has decent hit points and the armor is all fully repaired. Okay. In we go. Please don't be in the swamps. Okay, good. No swamps. Ooh, a pike. Oof, that's really scary. Well, hope we can keep him stunned up. Okay, this kind of changes things now. This gives me an opportunity for Pulo to keep him stun locked. So my high advantage archers. I don't know if I'm going to try to dagger him down or not. I'm worried that it's a little too risky. What the hell? Let's go for it. I mean, his helmet is nice. The body armor isn't that impressive, but getting our hands on that pike is going to be huge. What you obviously want is all these guys with the pitchforks. You want them to be using pikes. Because the pikes, of course, do so much more damage. Go on, Pulo. Damn. Hit him, but no stun. Just hope to gods we can shoot him before he gets that pike shot off. It's hoping for a nice wound there. Up rifle. So who's gonna get to go before this pike guy? This pike man's gonna get an attack off. It's gonna suck for us. Damn it. As bad as it is, if it hits Cyprian, he can probably survive it. Ooh! Incontinentus. That's gotta hurt. I thought it's going okay. This is a tough one. Dealing with a raider that has a pike in the early game is always pretty scary. God damn it, Varinus. Pompeius, great shot. Pulo, come on. Thank God he got the stun off. That saved Incontinentus' life. Nice, archers getting in there. I do have to get this guy daggered down though before he gets more shots off. Also, Pulo is exhausted. Fuck it, just kill him. Trying to dagger him is too dangerous. Incontinentus. I think he should take this chance to get away. One more hit and he's dead. Oh, what? I thought he was still stunned. You're a lucky man, Incontinentus. If that had hit him, he would have been dead. I could have sworn he was still stunned. Oh no. This start has gone a little bit better than the last two. We are 9 days in and haven't lost anyone yet. We're getting very close though. Fighting a guy with a pike, that's scary. Gaius Octavian with a clutch hit, and we get the pike, which is really all I care about. Oh, that's amazing. We don't get his body armor or his helmet, but that's fine. That pike alone is amazing. Level ups. Janus Domitius. It's 3 there. Never have too much fatigue. And Steel Brow. It's going to do work to keep people alive, I think. Cyprian, another specialist. 57 accuracy. These guys are all ready to go onto the front lines now, so that's pretty encouraging. Servius Regulus, the Raider. 3. Plus 4 for fatigue, nice. Good. I just need to hire one more person and give him a pitchfork. 2 accuracy, 50, so I'll give 62 accuracy spear. Pitchfork rather. God, we got some wounds. Ouch. I'll just leave Incontinentus on the back line until he's healed up. And then I've got another person who can come onto the front line. Use all of this stuff here. Okay. That was harder than it needed to be. Don't suppose there's a temple here. There is. I think I'm going to hang on to that. No, actually, I've got 11. That'll be the 12th account. Don't need any of this then. Food-wise, we could do with some bread. It's ammunition that we need next. And as much as I wanted to hire someone with the money we made, obviously there were some expenses there. I do want to hire Heinrich because I want a monk in my party anyway. Sigmund, he's got a description of the hero, so he's probably going to have Brave as his stat that he has. How long until we are repaired up? Also, do we have enough tools? We do. Camp for a bit until everything's repaired up, and then we'll take a look at the hit points. We'll set off in the morning, I suppose. If we head back inland, we can find that city that has the Fletcher to give us, you know, reasonably priced arrows. Pretty important. Two more days worth of money. What you got for us here? Brigands and Gods. This is a escort mission. No interest. What is this? Golden Talisman. Is this fight the things, bring back the thing, follow the tracks? Excellent. I accept. And the nice thing about that is it actually means I can hire Heinrich. Just make sure we don't already have a monk. So that monk is most likely to be a reservist, but I mean, I need one anyway. Might as well get him in here. But I can't put Incontinentus in the front line while he's hurt. Oh wow, look at this! I think we found our banner boy, unbelievably. He's actually not going to have to be a replacement. Look at this, this is awesome. Iron Jawed, and he's got dexterous, so he's got excellent melee skill. And now 2 stars. in ranged melee skill and ranged defense. His resolve could be higher, but I think we can work around that. I mean, the fact that he's got ranged defense and decent... Wow, that's awesome. Okay, cool. This is going to be our bannerman. Who's next in line? Hang on, did I already use Agrippa Nabal? I think I did. So this is going to be Lucius Germanicus. Yeah, I think Agrippa Nabal is this one of the archers. There you go. Next name in line is Agrippa Ventris. Dingus Maximus. Alright, I'll put him on the list, but it's going to take a little while. The list is getting a bit long. Dingus Maximus. Bloody in-ear earbuds keep popping out. Really annoying. How long until this is healed? 1 or 2 days. Okay. It's a half decent little setup. We've got 12 lads, so that's our ambition fulfilled. In terms of hiring and firing, we're going to look to get rid of Incontinentus as soon as we can, and hopefully buy another archer. 1, 2, 3 archers. So I'm going to hang on to Incontinentus until we have enough money to go buy or hire our first hunter, who hopefully is going to be a ranged weapon god. Nice. Up to 12 men. We're getting there. So 1 marksman and 5 raiders. Oof, Jesus, that's really scary. The fact that we're fighting them in the swamp could actually play into our hands. Can help us. We've got the ranged advantage. Things are really ramping up now. 5 bloody raiders. Oh my god. We've got height advantage though. Go make the most of it. Got a crossbow, which sucks, but I think it could have been worse. I feel like a hunting bow would have been worse for us. Their weapons are really scary. I'm pleased that this guy isn't wearing a helmet though, so that's going to be Gnaeus Pompeius's target. I'm going to fall back here just to give me as much time to pepper them with as many arrows as I possibly can. See how this works out. It kind of puts Gnaeus Pompeius out in the open, but and also he can be easily surrounded. But I'm hoping he can win the flail fight here. We do have the numbers. We outnumber them 2 to 1. We can let them come closer. That marksman, I can't believe he's not running towards us. Okay, some of them are throwing toothpicks, that's perfectly fine. Falling back, why? Okay, this works to our advantage. They've separated off from these two. You go there, you go there, you go there, which puts me... Yeah. This is risky, but I hope we can pull this off. Nice, the stun helps. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, so he is in range. I need to keep an eye on that marksman. If he shoots back now, then my archers need to move forward and hopefully win the ranged battle. I suppose my archers aren't going to do much. Well, they're going to be less likely to hit. I mean, look, 47, 37. Try to focus this one guy down, one at a time. Nice, Agrippa. Oh god, that's scary. Okay. Archers to the front. Try to win that archery battle. I love that they're throwing these javelins because the javelins actually take quite a lot of fatigue. And Scuba, thank you for the host. Ow. Oh, Incontinentus. As much as I would love to get my hands on their armor, they're far too dangerous. We just got to get them killed quick as we can. If Incontinentus dies, that's not the end of the world. He's a bloody horrible fighter anyway. Ow, that flail fucking hurts. Get him, boys. Lucius will keep those two busy while we fight this dude. Good, we can ignore him this turn. I'm kind of thinking of whether I should maybe just try to get a flank on that crossbowman. But no, if I can get this guy killed. God, that's scary for Lucius. Owie. It's turning into a bit of a clusterfuck here. Oh, great shot, Gaius. Oh, that would have been great if they could have hit. Are we? That was stupid. He's riposting. We'll try. I think we'll try to leave this guy for last to dagger him down, if it's possible. Oh, owie. Oh god. Varinus is in real trouble. Oh, that helps. Just hang on, Varinus. Help is on the way. Shit, one more sword swing and Varinus is going to go down. Owie! I suppose it was almost Roman food. It was mulligatawny soup, which is an English soup. It's a spicy, mince, tomato-y type soup. It's delicious. Actually, taking that shot's not smart because it's 43% chance to hit. It could scatter and hit one of my own troops. Okay, surround this guy. I want that armor. Just you frontline guys who don't have any armor left, you hang back for the moment. Okay, Pompeius, this will be an awesome stun. 47%, nope. I know this is super risky, but hell, if we can pull it off. I have to admit, it took me an embarrassingly long time to realize you can actually pick up weapons off the floor. Surround him, boys. The surrounding now is so important because it makes stabbing him a lot easier. One thing I've made a mistake here is I haven't bought fishing nets. I need to buy fishing nets as soon as I can. Because if I could net this guy, it'll make stabbing him so much easier. Nice, pierced leg. Oh god! Oh, he didn't attack Lucius very nice. Thank god for that. The fact that we gave him pierced leg muscles is awesome. That lowered his melee defense by like 30%, making it, there you go, like 70% chance to stab, easy. That was quite scary, but we got, oh, look at these beautiful weapons, all these tier 2 weapons. This early on, when you start fighting groups of raiders like that for the first time, it's legit scary, but at a certain point, you just got to bite the bullet and go for it. Oopsie, that's wrong. Need that, and that. And I don't want to take a +1, so I'll take +2 on fatigue. Weapons and armor are slowly improving. I'm going to start handing out some nice arming swords. Right. And I've pretty much got my 6 and 6. That's what the formation is going to look like once we have all the soldiers we want. We're quite a ways away from actually getting to that point. Run away. I think I'm going to hand out these arming swords rather than the militia spear. The militia spear has 20% chance to hit as opposed to +10 from the arming sword, but the arming sword does so much more damage. And someone like Incontinentus, his aim chance is horrendous, so I might as well just give him an axe. And then he can just use split shield. Ah, yes, excellent. Trying to decide if any of these guys have enough fatigue to justify using that kite shield. 86, 80, perfect. Level 2 Archer for Agrippa. Level 4 for Gaius Octavian. Now, honestly, his accuracy could have been better. I mean, 60 at level 4 is not wonderful, is it? Next level we'll take Bow Mastery, then we'll get Footwork, then we'll go back for Anticipation, then Nimble, then Fearsome. Ah, the lads are injured and hurting. Also, I'm starting to get spare pitchforks. So these lads can actually carry a pitchfork in case they need... I still need 2 more. 1 each here in case we're fighting those little skeletons. Suppose I should just give my archers bucklers. Yeah, a full round shield is a bit of extra weight they don't need to be carrying. 570, it's decent pay this early on. Yeah, what can I get rid of? I don't need that. I think I only need 2 shields in reserve. I don't need any of this armor. Scrummer sacks can go. The light crossbow can go. 170, I have to buy more ammo, unfortunately. Food. Buy 1 hit of food. And, as always, it's a quest for tools. Work our way over to Stake and Wall. I want to start hitting all the villages because that's going to be our next ambition. Visit every place on the map. Because a bunch of us are so injured, and we don't have fully repaired armor, I'm just leaving us in one times speed. so that if we get ambushed by something nasty, I'll have time to react. Just checking the armor values. 10, that's no good. "11 days, still no fatalities. Much improved in the last 2 attempts." I also want to visit all the villages in the south so I can make my way back up to the north with that particular house that I want to ally with. What's it called again? House Keltonborn. Like, I want to go to Wolfenburg to buy some tools, but I don't have money. I know the soles of your feet are itchy for the open road. We'll do that. Got a lot of them to still visit. We've been there, been here, never been there, so we'll just hit these southern villages quick. We'll keep doing small jobs for them, keep the money flowing. I'd also recommend in the early game taking this ambition because you need to visit all of the various places so that you can see where all the various buildings are in the cities. Please be a delivery and not an escort. We've got to get another 39 crowns in before the next payday. I might have to sell this flail or some of these spears. At least everyone's healed up. We just don't have repaired armor. While training, Incontinentus Specialist, not being the most dexterous fellow, manages to hurt himself with his own weapon. Fucking idiot. At least he didn't kill himself. I can't wait to hire someone else and replace him. This dude has been an absolute liability from the first moment we've hired him. Damn, we're actually going to go into the negative for a day's pay. Unless we can make it to Visa before the afternoon, which it doesn't look like we will. It's going to hurt morale. Quickly, 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 quickly. Let's see here. Okay, good. Running low on food, still got no tools. Thanks to Dwarf and Blues. Yeah, decent start. So what is this? Audacious act of thievery. Good. It's going to be a tough one, but we need that money. We just can't say no to anything. Let's hope they don't have a marksman. A few thugs and some raiders. Good, that's quite manageable. I just want to make sure I fight them during the day before it gets dark. Come here, bastards! Thieves! Quickly, before it gets dark, damn it! I don't actually want to fight this close to the cemetery. I worry. Okay, good, so whatever's in that cemetery didn't get pulled into this. Dwarf and Blues, did you see the end to last night's XCOM campaign? Man. It was great. Speaking of great, we've started with height advantage. That's unfortunate. We'll put our shield bearers there, which means we put our archers here. I think that guy has this crossbowman. Has his name on him. Oh, Gaius Octavian. It's a cudgel fight down there. So Incontinentus goes there, Nias goes there, which means Vorenus has to come around here to the side. Okay, Nias Pompeius. One headshot, here we go. Okay, almost killed him. Oh, so close. That is pretty scary, honestly. Hopefully my archers will do work on him. Indeed they will. None of these guys are wearing armor that I particularly want, so I feel free just to murder them. Okay, so piercing weapons can do fatalities. Hole through their head is displayed. Interesting. That's encouraging then, because if I have someone who's got that brutish description, you can still do the fatalities. Fractured hand, that looks like a new one. The image for fractured hand looks a bit different from what I remember. God damn it. Slay him, Incontinentus! Oh, how tough is this guy? He's taken a flail shot to the head and 3 arrows. Ow! Damaging my cocking armor. I've got to pay for that, you know. Okay, this lad will dagger because that armor is worth taking. Doesn't that sound painful? Okay, boys, give him the old surround. That went well. I mean, we took a few hits and like an injury or 2, but that went alright. And hopefully we'll get some nice tier 2 weapons as well. I look forward to upgrading these bludgeons to full maces. Yeah, oh no, it's the second person who said your sword was so short and like, oh no, feared the worst. It just so happens that it was lunchtime, so I break for lunchtime. We're off to a pretty auspicious start. I'm not crazy about the map we've been given, but we've done really rather well with the start. Let's collect our pay and hand out all this armor. Okay, padded leather tunic. Either not on Incontinentus because he's terrible, so Cyprian will get that. That's 90 armor. I haven't, no. I need to keep that on the back line for the moment. I don't have tools to repair that. Excellent. Ulo, +3. That's quite true. The south has not been kind to us. Okay, Pulo, I'm gonna take quick hands, and that's so good because now he can start using that war brand. Awesome. Excellent. Lucius Germanicus as a bannerman. You're always going to take resolve and range defense. Fatigue is going to be an issue, but I feel like I can't turn down a +4. Honestly, once I get his melee skill up to like 65 or 70, I can leave it there, because he's always going to get +10 from using the banner. Nennis Maelsis, the sergeant. Rally the troops. Resolve, range defense, and fatigue. That's great. He's already at 62. I'm going to hire militiamen whenever I can afford it. Militiamen have some of the higher base starting stats. Make them really quite good. $58. Why don't you use the flail? Yep, good. I don't want to use bludgeons right now. I want to get some maces on the field. Although, we've only got the one wooden stick. Yeah, northerners tend to melt when they come to the south. Look at this. This is not good. It's 530 crowns. That's still not going to give us enough money to buy food and tools. I think we're going to have to just buy some food and then pay salary. Okay, let's sell whatever we don't need. 403, that is extortionate. How dare you charge me so much? This is highway fucking robbery. How dare you? Delivery. Dunkeltal. I'm not ready to head up to Dunkeltal yet. I mean, I want to head back that way. I mean, Dunkeltal is the village where we started. But I first need to visit Sandorf and Seemarkfest, Königswasser, Hornburg. Let's do this loop here and then head back up north. We've got a lot of cities to still visit. Yeah, but 403, that is outrageous. I need 32, 222 is fine, and we've got 1 day worth of salary. Some of the stuff's gonna have to go, I'm afraid. I can't repair any of my armor. I've only got 30 points of armor there. There must be more somewhere here on the back line. 50, 55. Hopefully we can get an easy job done in Königswasser. Königswasser is Kingswater. Uh, 590. What the hell? Delivery to Gerstal. I might take that, but I can always come back for that. Secure improvised burial site. This is that graveyard we saw off to the north. I'm pretty sure we can take it on. And this is comparatively a huge payday for us. 810 is the most we've ever made in a single single mission. I'll just pray to goodness that it's only going to be zombies or Nachtseers. If this is auxiliaries, it could be quite scary. In fact, I should be prepared for that. Take the wooden flail instead. I mean, if it is auxiliaries, I'm going to want this wooden flail. And what if it is zombies? Then the flails aren't really necessary. Augustin, what's up? A man lingers deep in the rows of tombstones. He seems to be wavering as they're ready to pass out. Agrippa, neighbor Archer, comes to your side and shakes his head. That's no man, sir. There's undead afoot. Right, he's missing half his face. Let's just hope there's no necromancer. 14, holy crap. Looks like it's a mix of Wiedergängers and armored Wiedergängers, just regular Wiedergängers. Just hold, we might have to run away from this. My worry is that there's a necromancer. If there is a necromancer, we have to run. It's going to be, you know, pretty disastrous for us. The 14 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, good. That's very important. That tells us that there's no necromancer, so this is doable. It's going to be tough, but it's absolutely doable. I don't like that a bunch of them have spears. God damn it, lads, they zombies! How hard can they be to hit? The spear wall is not going to help, we've only got the one spear. That dude's a concern. My archers need to try to take him out. I don't see myself trying to stab any of them for their armor. It's far too dangerous. We just got to get in there and get stuck in. Also, going here with Pulo would be a mistake. It'll put him in range of that Wiedergänger. Damn it. Come on, boys. Remember, these nerds are going to come up and rise up again. Maybe this one, because he's wearing full basic mail. But this is just a straight up fight for survival here. Let's just make sure we get everything killed. They're all going to be rising up again, so it's not really 14. It's 28 that we've got to kill. It's very important to maintain your formation against these things, because like if you step forward, when the zombies rise up, they can push your guys out of formation, which gets you surrounded and is really, really bad for you. Fuck, here come the spears. The spears are way more accurate. This is gonna suck. Oh, what? Pulo missed all three. Two 73s and they're both missed. Oh, Gaius, come on, I needed that. I'm gonna have Pulo wait. Let them all get their attacks off while he has his shield out. Then he can quick hands his two-handed sword out and hopefully do work with it. Ow. Okay, come on, Pulo. Here we go. Nice. Hit all three. I don't quite know what to do with Lucius. He doesn't have the armor. If this... Okay, he would need... I think he can take 3 hits from that spear. Fine. Oh, these things are tough. Whoops, forgot to reload. Okay, now I feel like I can start moving forward. I want to do whatever I can to take pressure off of Varinus. Oh, thank God, that's so scary. Tavian is too tired to shoot again. Ow. Shit. Oh. This one has less armor. I think I'm better off trying to kill this one. Come on, boys. Varinus. On. Oh, oh God, Varinus. Oh God, Pulo. Oh, boys, this is scary. And they're exhausted is the problem. Pulo, you're too important. Just keep your shield out. Varinus, he doesn't have enough fatigue to shield wall. Ah, damn it. Oh, thank God. One more hit here on Varinus and he's in real trouble. Yeah, I think Pulo can attack with his Warbrand. And we've wrecked all the armor on these things, but honestly I think that's fine. Just getting out of this alive. If we can get through this without any fatalities, I'll be very pleased. But at this point, that looks like a big if. I thought I already killed that pitchfork one twice. Oh, ow. At least they only attack once a turn. Okay, Secundus Angelus is out of arrows. He's got to try scavenge a weapon off the battlefield. Or maybe going for a cheeky punch. Cyprian Justus is in huge trouble. We're doing this, lads. Although one hit and Cyprian can still go. No, he can only get bitten by a zombie, so that should be fine. Yeah, it could be an issue. Nope, well done. Well fought. Zombie puncher. No spare arrows. Go and nick that militia spear. That's actually doubly important. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Fuck, now I've put him in contact with a zombie. Hope we can kill him now. Well fought, men. 13! 13! That was huge. God. By far the biggest and scariest fight we've ever done. And that's hopefully going to single-handedly fix most of our money problems. That was scary. That was very scary. Look at all the level ups we got. I see +1, that's the problem. All these +1s. God, this is awful. I might as well get his resolve up to 50 and then leave it there. So, Vorenus, as a mace specialist, I think I need to take fast adaptation on him just to help offset his crappy aim. He doesn't need quick hands because he's really just going to use his main mace all the time. I don't need Colossus on him because he's got decent hit points. I'll be taking Mace Mastery at the next level. What else do I need here at this group of skills? Like fast adaptation is good. I don't feel like Janus is going to need a fast adaptation. He's going to have the melee skills eventually. He does, however, need Colossus. Good, nice and tough. Gnaeus Pompeius, the Hammer Raider, +4, beautiful. He is going to need quick hands, but we don't actually have a two-handed weapon to give to him yet. Although, I'll just give him quick hands now in preparation. So if we happen to pick up another Warbrand or two-handed anything, he can use it almost straight away. Servius Regulus is a raider, so therefore he needs Steel Brow. Archer. Oh god, 28, look at that. Oh, bad. Bad. Good, so we're getting 810 here, and we're going to get 400 something for that silver bowl. And which is actually doubly great because I've got a couple of delivery missions here that I can take. Ooh. We will not be hunting a necromancer down right now. That's a little too much for us, honestly. Injured kneecap. He's going to have to heal by himself. 508 is not worth selling. I can get a better price than that. Let's just buy some food to get us to the next town. I'm having to pay almost double price for this dried fish. Appalling. So this is 590 to go to Gerstel. So I still need to go across most of the world. I've never been to Seamarkfest or to Sandorf. Let's pop in there first. Come on. Tools for less than a ridiculous amount of money, please. Right. Market's closed. I need 64 tools. That actually reminds me, what kind of state is our armor in? It's in terrible state. 63, 0, 55, 109, 82. Game is hard. I can't resist buying a couple of throwing nets for that cheap. Also, this is worth 470, so 490. They're offering us below cost price. No good. 303 is the cheapest we've gotten for a while. A 3 skull. Is there's any chance this is a delivery mission? Ooh, this could be amazing. What's the pay? 880. Pay us more. Obtain Elder Stone. Sweet. We can just run there, grab it, and get out, and then basically score 930 gold. If it's a mission where it forces us to actually have to fight them to get the relic, we'll just have to run away. The company comes across a small boy who has climbed up a tree and up the edge of a branch. He's reaching for a ball that's gotten stuck. Cyprian, you're sure-footed. Give him a hand. Nice. Go off. God, I really hope this is one of those simple missions where you just grab the relic and you get out. We also need to keep our eyes peeled for a village where there's a herb gatherer so I can buy medical supplies. So here's a little trick I've learned. On a mission like this where I expect to just pop in, grab the thing that we need to get and then get out, you just leave as many men as you can in reserve. I mean, whatever's in there, we can't fight them in any case. So I'll just take the bare minimum. And it's less men to have to run out. Okay, good. You find the Elder Stone easily enough. 2 arms. Many legionaries. My god. There is no way we could have fought this now. But by only bringing 3 guys in the fight, it's quicker to make them retreat. And only these 3 guys will get the morale debuff for having fled from battle. Little tip for you guys there. Run away! Oh my god, that group would have squad wiped us if we had tried to fight that. Charge! Run away! Fine military commands. Ugh. Look, I mean, make no mistake, the lads are beat up and we've taken a lot of damage. However, we are just about to make a nice windfall here. All I got to do is hang on until I can get to cities where the prices aren't as extortionate. Down here in the south, I don't know what is going on with the economy, but my god, everything's expensive. Absolutely. It's an alternate victory. It's known as a French offensive in some parts. Oh, that's cheap. I'm going to buy all this food while I can. And 280 is actually not that bad. Also, 140 for ammunition. I should stock up on ammunition while I can. Yeah, it's true that they find out we're northerners. We don't like your kind around here. Okay, so we set for food and ammo for a little while, and I got a few extra bandages. Now I can accept those delivery missions, which will hopefully help us visit the towns we haven't visited yet. And it'll also help us maybe find some tools and get a good price for the silver bowl. I can sell that. Bam, don't need that. Five more cities need to be visited, which isn't actually that much. $581. I'll take it. I would need to spend $750 on tools and supplies. That'll leave us with like 2 or 3 days worth of crowns. Actually, I'd need to spend 1,000 gold here to get all these tools. Let's just buy 2. And then that should mostly solve our issues. Okay, so some precious tools finally. The other nice thing is that I've got enough food to be able to make quite a long delivery mission. Even though the 13th Legion are mighty warriors, we are certainly not above taking a delivery mission if it pays this well. Gerstel, I accept. I need to go there anyway. Hornberg, we've been there. Should we pop in and see if we can't get like some tools for about 220? Biggest Dickus? You find something amusing about my name? Biggest Dickus? He's a good friend of mine. 222, excellent. So I'll still need to buy another one. If I buy this, I'll be left with only 1 day worth of salary, which is not enough. I could maybe liquidate and sell all of these militia spears. I think that was worth it. So now we've got enough tools to get us fully repaired and 16 tools in reserve. We've still got plenty of food. We've got 2 days worth of salary. Let's go visit the remaining villages and complete this delivery. Been there. I've been there. Not been there. I've not been to Wolfenberg. Where are we heading to? Gerstel. Which is where? Oh wow, at the end of the map. Okay. We'll stop in at Walheim, then Wolfenberg. I still need to go to Gerheim and Fuchsberg. Where are they? Okay, fine. I'll do the delivery. I'll go bam, bam, deliver, and then do there, and then we've completed our ambition. It's actually tempting to just to pop into this abandoned cemetery and clear it out, which will give us some crowns, something to sell. Nah, we can come back to that at a later date. Where's Brian? Throw him to the floor. Roger, Arthur. Many thugs and a few poachers. They're welcome to attack us. Yep, they don't want any part of us. Old man, join us by the campfire. Yada yada yada, whatever. More than 2 weeks and still no fatalities. Ah. Let's try keep it that way, shall we? Now, I am going to have to sell something if I can to get another day's worth of pay, because I don't see us being able to make it to Gerstel before the next payday. Unfortunately, there's nothing to sell. It doesn't actually help. It wouldn't help anyway. It looks like the lads are going to go without pay for one day, which is going to ruin morale, but... what can you do? Times are tough. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, we were so close. Polsiak, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Camelot. Tis a silly place. Lads are dissatisfied. They didn't get paid. What you got for us? Escort caravan. Where's it going? To Wolfenberg. I can't do that. Because I need to go to Berg. And I don't want to take escort missions. Not until I'm in a stronger position. We shall stop in if there's a tavern and get nice and drunk. Hopefully that'll improve spirits. Many thugs and one raider. We'll be fighting that for sure. Get them, boys. A good fight will cheer the lads up, I think. Oh, wait until dawn, though. We strike at dawn. The wife's name of Mr. Dickus, it was Incontinentia. Seeing a couple of shields here. I like the look of that sword and that armor. I'm gonna have that. Bloody thugs. Almost. Oh, you lucky bugger. Agrippa, just yeah, fire into the group because I worry that these guys might still get around into contact. Pike right to the guts. These little stick wielders can actually be super pain in the ass if they stun your guys. It's really irritating. Stab. Hello? Oh, god damn it. 2 shield hits and a dodge. Miss, miss, miss. Nice, they're fleeing. Don't like that, do they? Oh, Pulo, careful! You bastard. On. A good habit to get into is once guys are fleeing, just more or less ignore them. As long as one of your guys is in melee contact with someone who's fleeing, then they'll get killed as they try to flee. God damn it, Nanas. Don't let him get away. Bloody thieves. Nice. You, stop resisting. Give us your armor and we'll let you die quickly. The Legion could do with that armor. Good fighting men like us. There you go. Couple more. Putting up a fight, this lad. I'll give him that much. He doesn't want to go down without a fight. Got him. Okay, some decent little armor upgrades. That's nice though. And the tools we got is super important as well. Level ups. Cyprian Justice, a special +1. Dude, you're killing me. I'm gonna have to get rid of him. Fast adaptation, just a try to make him less awful. Incontinentus, I don't know if there's any hope of that for you. You are just naturally fucking awful. I think at this point, if I take Colossus, that'll get his hit points up. Lucius, our bannerman. Right, let's hand out some armor here. Let's see. Incontinentus, you get that. 105 armor. Excellent. And bucklers all round for the archers as well. Another wooden stick. Excellent. Who's the most accurate here? 62, 68. Ooh, what you got for us? Please don't be another bloody escort mission. Escort. Drive off brigands, we'll do that. I suppose so. Byzantine Greek names could kind of fit as well. Wait a second, these are 45 hit points, whereas these are 40. Go with those. $237 isn't actually bad for tools, and I might be well advised to get ahead of the tool requirements. We only need 2 shields in reserve. Don't need that. Don't need that. We'll keep 1 set of armor. Maybe if I can hire someone good and cheap, then we can get rid of Incontinentia. It was, you know, awful. Okay, I'm expecting some raiders here. Maybe some marksmen. This was a 1 skull, so there shouldn't be marksmen. Alright, what are we up against? Oh, you fucking kidding me. Height advantage marksman. Yeah, there shouldn't be marksmen. There are marksmen, and they've got tier 2 crossbows, and they've got height advantage. Therefore they don't miss, therefore someone's gonna die. This is pretty much worst case scenario in terms of starting a fight. Also, no, the next turn's gonna start, and these POSs are probably going to get another shot off. Or not. Okay. So, sadly, there is our first fatality of the campaign. And unsurprisingly, it's come from marksmen. Because, of course, bandit marksmen don't ever miss, ever, under any circumstances, ever. It can be at night time, you can have a kite shield, it doesn't matter, they'll still hit you. Well, I wouldn't have shield wall. But even if I chose the shield wall, there wouldn't have been time to get the shield wall up. As you saw, those marksmen acted before we could act, and they both shot my archer and killed him. Oh god, I think that was my... Okay, thank goodness. It wasn't my bowyer at least. It was my poacher that they killed. Is it just me or is the color a bit washed out in yellow? I think my f.lux is affecting the visuals. 1 second, guys. Let me just check this out for you. Ah, looks like it is. Yeah, there you go. That should be better. And having to leave him behind is doubly disappointing. So is this thugs and marksmen, or it's probably raiders and marksmen? This is a hell of a difficult mission. Doesn't pay all that well. I might even consider abandoning this. Yeah, okay, no, it's a few thugs. Okay, that's actually doable. We can re-engage and hopefully we'll get not so completely fucked over by the lay of the land. The fact that the lads are dissatisfied is not great, though. It's unfortunate. We'll try that again. I don't think I want to run back up north, hire someone and put him in this bit of armor here. There's no time. Okay, that's not much better, but it is better, I suppose. We can make this work for us. I mean, also, fighting against that axe is terrifying, but if I can get my hands on that axe, that'll be awesome. Quickly, boys, get up to the high ground. Also, they only had two marksmen to begin with on that last mission, but that's all they needed. Both their marksmen hit their shots. Murdered us. Can I not target that guy down there? I can. It's unlikely we're going to hit him, but I have to keep trying. Nice. The long axe is great. It's one of my favorite weapons. I love how versatile the long axe is. If you don't have a good percentage chance to hit someone, just break a shield. It's awesome against armor. It does great damage. Get fucked. God damn it. Do we keep running forward? I think we don't. I'm going to stand here and just have my archers take care of their archers. It's going to take a while, but I think this is safest. I don't want to get into range of that two-handed axe until it's on my terms. Zumba's liar, there's always space on the list. I'm just thinking there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 names ahead. You're welcome to submit a name as always. hate that guy with the tier 2 crossbow is... Fuck you! Oh, and that's hit Agrippa and pierced hand, which is not going to affect his accuracy. Nice. I think that archer has put himself out in the open. Marcus Augustus, sure. Oh, fuck you! That's my best archer! Was that a kill or strike down? Killed Octavian. Well, I knew I was taking a chance when I didn't give my archers anticipation early on. What makes it doubly frustrating is that it wasn't even a marksman that hit him, it was a fucking... it was one of these raiders that threw a toothpick at him. Yeah, it's one of our companions as well. He's our best archer. The only competent archer we had is now dead. That makes things infinitely harder now. And my only surviving archer on the field has a pierced hand. So his range skill is going to be like 20 something. 43. And now Pulo is his armor is too low for him to whip out his two-handed axe. It's too dangerous. Yeah, getting archers is really hard, but you just got to be patient and stick with it. I mean, once you actually keep them alive for long enough, it's so great. I mean, having archer superiority is just the best thing. If I had the option, if I felt like I had the option, I would have left my archers out of the fight and just brought 12 melee guys in, but obviously I don't have that many melee fighters. I don't have that many brothers at all. And now we can't even hit a single shot. This is disastrous now. This piece of shit's going to keep shooting at us until I fight through all of these guys. Done, Pulo. Janus Domitus is so low with his hit points. I wonder what the hell. Yeah, good. Die! Oh. So it's not all doom and gloom yet. Ouch, Jesus. There is a city around here that has hunters' cabins, so hopefully we can hire some archers that are going to be pretty good. Oh, it's a lucky boy. Oh my god, thank goodness for that. Isn't it crazy how quickly the difficulty scales? Yeah, get shit mixed, you cunt. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Janus has had enough. He's like, fuck this. If these marksmen whip out daggers now and just dagger Incontinentus to death, I'm gonna be pissed. I won't be surprised, but I will be pissed. Yeah, you better run. Heal home, yes I do. Absolutely do. I'm that much of a badass. I think this guy deserves to get daggered to death. Make him watch us kill his friends. Come back, Janus. The battle is won. I mean, sure, we've lost all our archers, but they can be replaced. We should get a nice haul of weapons out of this at least. Yeah, this guy's at least harmless now. Rip, Gaius Octavian. Oh, Agrippa got struck. Oh, right, the other one died in the previous battle. Losing Octavian is awful. God, this, and that does that. Look at that pay. Small fish, thank you for the follow. Like, that's not good money for how difficult this bloody mission was. It does not feel worth it at all. Well, Agrippa's our only archer now. Rip. The axe is very nice. Very, very nice. It allows Serverless to just crash through people's shields, and it's these guys to go to work. And the axe is doubly nice because then I can change these flails to swords. Because obviously the axe destroys the shields and then the swords just go to work. Three arming swords can do work. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure there are thresholds on particular days when the difficulty starts spiking, and it wouldn't surprise me at all. Although, I also think you'll find that almost all of it is on some sort of randomness generator. And we just got a bit unlucky. Nice, Pompeius is getting there with his accuracy. Linking Duck, what's up? It's important to look the part, dude. You're going to be a leader of some stout Roman men. Let's talk to the dangling man. Strong and able-bodied man, a little horse. Oh, this is the guy who was shagging a horse. Cut him down. We need a guy to help us. Welcome aboard, you horse whore. Nice. So he's a free brother, but they tend to be, yeah, like vagabonds who are just crap. He's got melee skill at least. Resolve is nice with the 3 stars, but you know, he'll just be a random replacement. as gear. To hire one more person here. I don't think I can though. 2 to 5 days. I don't think I can afford to treat the wounds in the temple. Courier I don't need. Peddler I don't want. Miners, I don't hire miners. They are pretty terrible most of the time. Sweet, we can make profit off of that. Get this food while we can for cheap. And we'll offload what we're not using. We're not using that. Not going to use that. I'll hang on to Morningstar. Suppose we could, yeah. Biggest Dickus would be would be appropriate. God, I'm disappointed we lost our archers. God, that hurts. Really, really hurts. So Gerheim is the last city we have to visit to get the ambition done. Leo Frick, I've just added you back. Rip. Gaius Octavian. Secundus Angelus. Sakes. Even worse is he was struck down, not killed, so he could have survived, but... Damn it. If we had stayed and fought in that fight against those marksmen with height advantage, and they both had crossbows, that would have been way worse for us. Few marksmen, many raiders and a leader. We're nowhere near being able to take that on. But once we do have a squad of 12 with decent armor, that's the kind of thing we need to fight against. Ooh, the hero is nice, but it's too expensive. Brigands, no, not interested. This will be go there and clear out that brigand lair, which we aren't strong enough to do. Good, so we got our ambition done. Now we can start saving up for a battle standard. This will be hunt down what terrorizes, and that's eminently doable. Should we hire a lumberjack? He seems a bit expensive. What the hell, let's give him a try. I never really hire lumberjacks. Okay, so 56 melee skill is nice. I suppose I could make him a sword raider, but he doesn't have the melee defense, although the sword raiders will tend to be in these middle two spots of the formation, so they don't tend to be surrounded by too many on the flanks. They can actually get away with not having melee defense. His resolve is nice. And 56 starting melee skill is good. This is Gavus Dias. And we will make him a sword raider, but mark him potentially for replacement in case he doesn't level up very well. How long until all these wounds are healed? Quite a while. I think I'll be well served just to camp overnight. Just let our guys get their hit points back. Hopefully now we'll just get a fight against some Nachtzers. Also, we visited all the villages across the whole map, and it's pretty obvious that I need to ally with these northern houses, so now we can just do the loop of just bouncing between all of these houses. Doing as much work as we can. Try to improve our relations with that house. Next ambition will be get a battle standard, name a sergeant, then it'll be work for the noble houses. Secure Hope's last rest. Okay, so this is going to be a fight against auxiliaries. So, oh no, the thing is, you know, he would never be a decent archer with that starting range skill. At most, he would get to like 75, 85 at level 11. It's just not good enough. Janus is still hurting, but I reckon he'll be comparatively safe. So we've got 3 flails here, so we should make relatively short work of this fight. Just thinking whether I should put Servalus Regulus in the front line just for this fight. Because, I mean, otherwise Agrippa Nabor won't be able to contribute anything with his bow. At least he can try crack a shield. God, this better only be auxiliaries. If this is ancient legionaries, then this is going to be very bad for us. Ooh, hang on. So this is potentially zombies? If it is, I'm still fine with whatever weapon loadout we have. Oh, nope. Gravediggers. A marksman. Poacher. They've only got little short bows. This is not at all what I expected. We're going to have to move forward into them. Really sucks. This game never ceases to surprise me. Thank goodness they only have little short bows. If those were tier 2 crossbows, this would be a lot more scary. So I feel like I'm actually going to sprint at them now this turn. It's only the thugs that have weapons out, and the raiders have their toothpicks out, so on the next turn they will only get 1 attack because they've got to change their weapon. Bloody thrown weapons can be pretty scary sometimes. I do hate charging in like this. It gets them attacks on us before we can react. But there's nothing for it, I'm afraid. He didn't put a shield wall down, which is surprising. But I'm grateful. I haven't had to employ these tactics since like season 7, I think it was, when I did my Viking playthrough. In the Viking playthrough we had no archers whatsoever. We only allowed some of our guys to use throwing axes. It was interesting. Oh my god. Oh my god, can you fuck off, mate? That's what I'm talking about. Get decapitated, nerd! How about this guy? I don't need his armor. Anything less than chainmail I'm not going to bother with. I find hiring BBs to be part of the game. Well, the hiring and firing aspect is a big part of the game indeed. It's still so early on for me now though that I'm still in the just hire whatever I can and just get bodies on the field. Oh my god. Oh, die! Shit, die. Ah, Jeffrey, now I'm with you, yeah. Also because it's such a lottery. I mean, you just never know what you're hiring. And that really is one of the more RNG aspects of the game. I mean, you could hire a fucking cripple that has 3 stars. I mean, obviously he'll have crap starting stats, but the point is you can hire a cripple who could be better than a hedge knight. All just depends. Ooh, I'm gonna pick up that stick off the ground. Give you a whack. Miss. Rip, Janice. We are going to be hiring more lads quite soon. We're going to be in the market for some more Battle Brothers. Finally. And then we get to close in on this horrible bloody marksman finally. Aren't cultists and ratcatchers the best stat spread per wage coin? I suppose so, but my issue with ratcatchers is the fact that they make your guys sick. And cultists have pretty awful combat stats. I found that out the hard way. A couple of seasons ago I did a cultist run where I bought only cultists. It was wildly unsuccessful. In the levels, in the early levels, I would think that brawlers would actually have the very best stats for coin. You can get them for like 110 gold. And they get plus melee skill, they get plus fatigue. Farmhands are always a good bet, but they tend to be pretty unskilled fighters. They're just big and tough. Like, we got lucky. We hired a militiaman in this playthrough for like 300 gold. I've never seen a militiaman for that cheap before. Militiamen have excellent starting stats. Get wrecked. Rip Cyprian Eustace. And now the bodies start hitting the floor. So we managed to go more than 2 weeks without any deaths, and now we've had 3 in the space of like 4 days. Dare I say it, we're just starting to get there now with the frontline armor. Serverless, Regulus. God, you are terrible. I don't see myself ever getting much use out of him. I mean, his 2 stars are nice, but his starting stats were so low. And Asthmatic just puts him beyond being useful ever. I would just take Gifted, just to try to get his stats up. I've got to find someone better and fast. Agrippa Neighborham, our archer. Again, the +1's in range defense. He's really going to struggle against enemy archers. Ooh, a bow spear. Okay. Let's see here. Also, I want wooden sticks on my lads up front who are actually able to use them potentially. 71 is one there, 61. Carry that. Give me a reinforced wooden flail, I suppose so. Okay, so this is good to go for a replacement. Oh, nice. We're starting to get our hands on a bunch of swords, which is awesome for us, because that means once we have to fight against some dire wolves or Nachtseers, we'll be well kitted. I don't feel like that pay was worth it, how tough the fight was. Battle standard, please. But the plus side is, now that we've visited all the various cities, we can just keep doing work for the same villages over and over again, which will have a cumulative effect on prices that we get paid. So it's just a case of just keep hanging on. It'll get easier. $97 for ammunition, that is super cheap, but then again, if I'm smart, I will buy all this wood and flip it for profit. Kizokusil, I don't actually have a list of my in-game builds, but what I could do is I could quickly just load into my offline campaign and show you. So here's the test subjects. This is the same difficulty. Wait, hang on, it's not. It said veteran beginner. What? Oh, I've been playing this on big. Oh my god, I'm the worst. I've been playing this for 180 days thinking it was on expert, but it's not. But anyway, for the point of explaining what I'm trying to do, it shows the builds. So this is eventually what I want to get to. So you have 2 hammer raiders that secure the flanks when they get surrounded. You've got 2 mace masters that are there for crowd control. And then you've got 2 sword raiders in the beginning for attacking 2 lines of people. And then you've got 4 archers all at the back with war bows. And then once they hit that level, they get nimble. So and then of course you've got a few people. There's like 1 replacement crossbowman. And there's a replacement frontline guy it's his job to replace someone when they get injured. So my mace masters, here I go student, Colossus, Brawny, Mace Mastery, Battle Forged, Bags and Belts, Fearsome, and then I'll probably take... I don't know if I'm going to take Quick Hands on my Mace Specialist or not. All my frontline guys get Bags and Belts, and most of them Quick Hands. The logic being, my Raiders, who tend to use the 2-handed weapons, I don't like starting them with 2-handed weapons because whatever archers are on the field will just fill them full of arrows because they don't have a shield. So they'll start with that until they actually hit the front lines. Then they use Quick Hands to whip out their 2-handed weapon and then go to work. And then while they're in contact with the melee fighters, every second turn they can Quick Hands to a heater shield. You give them 52 melee defense. And in my experience, being able to whip out a shield every second turn gives you better defense than being able to use Overwhelm. So that's the Raiders. They take a lot of defensive skills because I feel like Between Berserk and Killing Frenzy, they have more than enough damage potential. They certainly don't need Fearsome. Because you are doing 0 to 55 ignoring armor, so 66% of the time you're making the enemy roll for a stat, roll for morale anyway. The Mace Specialist, this one's only level 6, so I might still take Shield Expert, but really he's just there to be tough and to stun lock a high damage target. The Sword Raiders have the same leveling pattern as the, well, all the Raiders have the same leveling pattern. Although with this guy, I didn't give him footwork because I felt like he didn't need it. I give footwork to the guys on the flanks. How often does the abuse the loss of a zone of control when you're shield swapping? It doesn't actually. I mean, I've never seen it do that. If by that you mean after I've attacked with my hammer, I switch to my shield and I'm only like that, and so I can only punch. I've never seen them abuse the shield of the zone of control. I've never seen that. Then my sergeants have rotation, and they tend to not be great fighters, but they're not there to be fighters. They're just there. Like if one of these guys get into trouble, they swap them out and they go to shields. I tend to think of my banner boys and my sergeants as dedicated support fighters. Like they're there to break shields and to raise morale and to swap out guys in front. Most of my damage comes from my archers, but like in this situation I've got 4 guys with warbows. 82 aim, 92, 83, only 65, but he's level 5, he'll get up there. So this is what we're going to try to achieve with the 13th Legion. What Crazy Blue, I've never found that to be the case. That's really veteran beginner. I honestly thought that was that expert. When I created that, I obviously did it wrong. But I suppose for an offline test group, the difficulty doesn't matter. The testing is just for trying out different builds. Okay, we need another body on the field. And I need tools. I'm just browsing, look at that. That is so cheap. I honestly thought it was expert. Obviously I was wrong. So we'll head down to Settlefest and see if we can't... See, this is the issue. The only big city that'll pay good money for this lumber, Settlefest, and it's miles away. Well, I can get down there anyway. I can already see that this map is going to be a real struggle for getting tools in hand. But honestly, that's pretty normal. Usually getting cheap tools is such a struggle. I mean, like, the tools tend to get cheaper once you've gotten to friendly relations with all the cities, but by then, it's taken so long that you're earning enough money that the expensive tools don't really matter, so... It's like XCOM with the inverse difficulty curve. Right in the beginning, the game is at its hardest. We made a little bit of profit there. I'm not sure that was worth it, but... Okay, how many swords do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8. So actually I can sell 2 of these swords. Actually no, the back line might well need the swords if they get closed in on. Okay, well, any future swords can be sold. Come on, give me a nice cheap brawler. Well, actually, what I need is an archer. But I can't afford to hire one, so I'll just hire anything and hope for the best. So, jugglers always have horrible fatigue though, which I don't like. I'm thinking either one of the apprentices or the juggler. What do you guys reckon? Juggler or apprentice? I'll let my viewers make this choice. What do you think? Juggler? Apprentice? Well, ideally I'd like an archer, but I can't afford to hire someone who's going to be an archer. So most likely he'll end up being slotting into the front line, and we will replace one of these guys who are not doing very well. Like Incontinentus needs to be replaced. He's awful. 58 melee skill at level 4. And Servius Regulus is never going to be any good. He's only got 60 accuracy at level 4, and he is asthmatic. Let's see, so two votes for Apprentice and 3 for Juggler, so let's go for the Juggler. Okay, he's athletic and sure-footed, which is cool. He's awful, though. Ugh. Okay, he's just going to have to be an archer. He's going to be an awful archer. But he'll just have to do until we can afford to start hiring hunters. Right, who's next? At least with 2 stars, he'll level up 4 or 5 every level, so... Olivius Oilus. And with the higher chance to hit the head with a crossbow, whatever he hits with a crossbow will just straight up die. So it's not like it's, you know, a complete disaster. How long until our wounds are healed? I suppose, yeah, Pooh Archer. I don't want to shame him. Who knows? He might surprise us. Like I said, if he does hit anything, when he does hit them, that'll hit them in the head, and they will die. Although to start, I'll just use him with a pitchfork. Until he gets to about 50 range skill, it's hardly even worth it. Right, let's get back to grinding. Can't buy anything. Shit's expensive, yo. Yeah, those stats are pretty arse. No way to sugarcoat it. Oh, sweet. Christopher Rod replied to my tweet. Nice. What a legend. What a nice dude. Oh, yes, please. You found an abandoned wagon, obviously. Ah, Mars, the god of war, has sent us favor. We needed those tools so badly. Like, you can't believe how badly we needed that. So this is the city where we're going to come here to hire poachers and arch. Oh, God. I'm going to hire these lads, both of them. Let's just do this job, get some money in. Follow the tracks, return the talisman. Let's just hope against hope that we just don't get a necromancer in that group. And what's also good is I can buy this wood for profit. Would it be Apollo? I suppose so, it would be. Yeah, Mars is god of war. Apollo is many thugs and a few poachers. It's only poachers, it's not so bad. I mean, they still suck, they still hurt, don't get me wrong, but could be worse. It's only thugs. Do I want the flails? No, just go with the sword. Slice these nerds to ribbons. Get him, lads. Get him! One little poacher. Okay. 2 poachers. It's a few poachers. It's 3 poachers. I thought it said only 1. Okay, never mind. We are going to slaughter these thugs with extreme prejudice. That's actually a little scary there. Well, a season lasts however long I can make it last. My ambition is to just go all the way, all through late game crises, all the way through to killing all of the goblin bosses, all of the orc bosses, the black monolith, the works. It's going to go as long as it takes, which could be like more than a year. But as it is, I've never actually managed to make it go that long. Well shot, Pulo. You piece of shit. Get stabbed. Nerds. The farthest I got, I think it's like day 200 something. And then I retired. But that was a little while ago. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Yes, biggest dickus. That's how you use a two-handed axe. See, now we can start doing some damage. We've got these arming swords in the front lines. Ah. Yes, slaughter them. It's a minus 250. Well, if you go swinging it around a lot, I suppose that would be quite tiring. The dick's so big it counts as a legendary weapon and has a title like the Impaler. Yes, that's what I want to see. A head flying into a bush. Agrippa, hang on to those arrows. Arrows cost money. A special perk to wield. Well, do you have to take it to a wise man to get him to identify it first before you can use it? Imagine this dude with like a magnifying glass, like, what secret abilities does this dick have? You have to buy a scroll of identification before you can know how to use your dick. That was actually nice money, 610 gold for what was comparatively a pretty easy mission. Now these guys are almost guaranteed to be awful, and they've got wonky bows. But I just need anyone who's going to potentially be an archer. So like, Raban is starting with 59 range skill, which is not great. He'll be an okay archer. Again, he'll be fine just to be an archer until I can get my economy sorted where I can actually start spending 1,000 gold a pop to hire hunters. And honestly, that can take up to like day 150 something. So biggest dickus is who is first on the chopping block in terms of who you want to get rid of. Probably Incontinentus. Biggest dickus isn't terribly inspiring either. We'll end up getting rid of him eventually. So, Lucius Germanicus is a bannerman. So take rally the troops. Increase your resolve, your range defense, and your fatigue. Duckus Blinkus. You're on the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more names. Yeah, he's pretty awful. I'm really going to get rid of him soon. Therefore, I may as well just give him this fast adaption. Janus, that should be healed soon. Raban, I think we can make him an archer. Just a temporary holding position archer. Who's this? Sealand. Sealand the poacher. Well, Sealand, I hope you make good use of this crossbow. Nice. All these wooden sticks are awesome. These wooden sticks are particularly good because it gives everyone on the front line an option to be able to crowd control a high value enemy without damaging their armor. It's actually really important. Biggest Dickus, the replacement. Is he ever going to be any good? I mean, his fatigue is okay. Yeah, I'll keep him around for the minute. It is nice to have someone to swap out when there's an injury. Our daily rate is... Look, it is getting up there, but I wouldn't say it's unmanageable just yet. If I could do one more mission, I can hire Berthold as well. And then later on, we can upgrade all these poachers to hunters. No more work for us? No. I actually happen to know that we can actually make profit from selling this lumber at that village to the north. Not much profit, but it's something. What is this 3-skull mission? Please be a delivery. 1270 to do what? Drive off brigands. I don't think we're in position to do a 3-skull brigand fight just yet. That's great money, but that's too much for us at this time. This is going to be... Kill the brigands. Nice. Pay me more, please. 560. Okay. Let's have a drink. Cheer up, lads. And then when I come back, we can either buy these tools or we can head south and hire that other poacher again. I'm still going to keep checking every city, though. I mean, look at all these jugglers, but maybe we can find ourselves a witch hunter, which I will almost always hire on the spot if I can afford to. Well, team, it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes of stream. It's 5 o'clock. I'm going to do one more hour, but first... it's been 2 hours, like I say. Let's take a little break. Go get yourselves a cup of tea, go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, cheeky wank, whatever you might need. And we'll come back here in 5 minutes. Salve, citizens. Welcome back. God, earbuds. Bet the Romans never had to put up with earbuds falling out of their heads. Okay. Cocking armor doesn't fit. Follow the track southeast of Gold Brew. Return talisman of Gold Brew. Let's see. Do I still want everyone to be using swords and spears? No, I suppose so. I'm probably well served to have a couple of, at least both flails. Yeah. The higher accuracy people should be using the flails, I think. Yeah, best armor all up front and on the flanks. Best helmets on the flanks. Olivus can break shields and these three swordsmen can go to work. These guys go straight through the shields. Pulo has the warbrand. Oh, right. Thank you for reminding me, friends. As you can see, I'm known for my attention to detail. So follow the track southeast. Let's hope there aren't any marksmen we have to deal with here. A few marksmen. Damn it. It'll be 2 marksmen, 2 thugs, 5 raiders. That's doable. Pray they don't have tier 2 crossbows. Damn it. Oh, thank God that missed. They have height advantage. This is bad. If we retreat here, that's going to help us. Good shot. This dude's the main threat. Nice. Good hit, Sealand. Shield wall. I'm fairly confident my archers can win this ranged battle. That kind of sucks that he's got height advantage there, but... Damn you. Obstructing the view of that guy. Right, has Agrippa Nabor got... He does have bullseye. Nailed him. Nice. Are they just going to stand here and throw all their javelins at us? Well, with a shield wall, I'm pretty sure those javelins aren't going to do much damage. We'll be unlucky. They'll be at like a 10% chance to hit, most likely. It's that hunter up there with height advantage, that's the issue. That was marksman, 5% chance. Shot Agrippa. They're going to charge us as soon as these javelins are finished being thrown. Oh, baby. Still 5% chance. I wonder why they're even bothering. I suppose 5% isn't nothing. Malice. Salve, citizen. Fuck you. Hunter bastard. He's got one more javelin left. Here they come. Good. Oh, leaving him exposed. Get him, Agrippa. No, that's a terrible shot. Well done, Sealand. He's proven himself quite effective so far. Oh, that looks so painful. Nice. My list has always room for one more. The name list is about 10 long though. But if you know anything about my playthroughs, 10 names won't last very long. We'll get through them. You can believe that. It's time to charge here now. Moment is right. Charge! Oh, you bastard. Anything you'd like, but if you can put a nice, interesting Roman twist to it, that'll be appreciated. For inspiration, I recommend you open up the IMDb page for Rome, that HBO TV series. Bunch of amazing names in there. Oh, what a shot, Agrippa! Get brained. Domed. God damn it. Malachus Maximus. We've got a bunch of Maximuses here. Must be the clan of Maximus are well known in these parts. Don't let that fucker escape. I want that warbow. Warbow. Hunter's bow, excuse me. He's off. He's doing one, but we can catch him at least. Stabbed guts. That looks so painful. Thunk. All done. I hate to put someone who doesn't have a shield in contact with that guy, but he's likely to get away otherwise. Run them down. Might as well dagger him. I can do with his armor. Yeah, that'll be fine. Ouch. Oh, almost. Oh, he's fleeing. Surround him, boys, quickly before. Don't let him escape. Yeah, just make him easier to stab. Oh, Lucius, not fucking around. Lucius Germanicus is not here to play games. Gonna fuck people up. Well fought, men. Oh, nice. Basic mail. Another tier 2 crossbow. Let's collect our pay. I feel like I could actually give Olivius Oilus this crossbow. Oh yeah, with 2 stars he's going to level up really quick with his ranged skill. Scavus Dias. Here, +2, +2, 4. Nice fatigue he's got. Tatus Pulo, the Hammer Raider. He needs fatigue, doesn't he? Although, if I give him bags and belts, that's really going to help with his fatigue. I mean, there isn't any armor heavy enough to actually justify giving him brawny just yet. And then also, he's got nice tactical options. Sergeant Maceless. Go resolve, go range defense, and fatigue. Oh yes, he needs anticipation, 100%. Although maybe I should have taken rotation, help keep the lads up front safe. Numerius Tutorius Sophus. I tried War of Tanks once, I didn't enjoy it. That's the kind of game that struck me immediately as I can see how this can be some people's jam, but it's just not my jam at all. Well, no shortage of arrows, that's for sure. Oh, please tell me there's some crossbow bolts here that we can buy. No. 6. Okay, cool. Honestly, I don't see myself ever playing World of Tanks. There's so many games to play and so little time. Also, I want to start getting back into CSGO. I miss playing CSGO. Just generally stinking up the place and killing my teammates by accident by being bad. I'm hoping it's going to be entertaining though, being that bad. Like, I'm hot garbage at CSGO. go back and hire that other poacher. I want to get 4 guys leveling up as archers quick as we can. As far as ranged characters go, I consider poachers to be like, you know, tier 1, the lowest tier. And then tiers 2 and 3 would obviously be hunters and witch hunters. Okay, again, I mean, loads of fatigue and loads of resolve. Melee defense. Kizuko-so, thank you for following. This guy is pretty crap, but he will be an archer. You know, a decent enough, just until we can get a proper archer in. Who's next? Mazuma. Tertius. Welcome, Mazuma. Gotta make some decisions now about who is actually going to be in the fight and who's not. So, Scavus Dias, I think, is going to be decent. Biggest Dickus is not going to be decent. Incontinentus, I think it's time for you to go to, like, you know, second string. I think we can actually justify firing him now. Before it gets too expensive to keep him around, and he has no long-term 250. Fuck it, we'll just dismiss him without paying him. Archer. Yeah, that's quite clever, I like that. Archer. Olivius Oilus is technically also an archer. Because even though he's got 2 stars in range skill, he doesn't have stars in range defense, which ultimately... Same with the Gripper. Once you end the most difficult fights, when there are marksmen that, you know, or God forbid, master bowmen, if you don't have stars in range defense, you are just going to die. The good news is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys who can serve as our ranged you know, our archers, if you will, for the moment. And I don't have to worry about spending money on, you know, going through replacement people for the moment. The roster is stable, at least for the moment. I'll hang on to biggest diggers for the moment. If someone gets wounded, we can swap him in. Let's just pop down to the south where that place is that sells crossbow bolts. And the wonky bow we can certainly... Oh, I can get crossbow bolts here, never mind. Never mind! Let's see, I want that. Don't need this armor anymore. $3,300 for a warbow is really cheap. Like, surprisingly cheap. I mean, obviously we're 3,300 away from being able to afford it, but... once we are in a position to afford it, that's encouragingly cheap. I can sell the 2 pitchforks as well. Although, no, actually no, I need to hang on to them in case I have to fight auxiliaries. I need 6 spears in reserve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for fighting Nachtseers. I need 6 swords for fighting wolves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 morning stars for my mace specialists. I need 6 wooden flails for fighting auxiliaries. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 more flails are needed. What's up, Crystalline? Thanks for coming. Okay, let's just keep grinding, keep getting that money. We're trying to save up to 2,000. What you got for us? 180 to do what? Escort to Gerstel. I think that's literally up the road. Caravan escorts are so dangerous, but it's just up the road. We'll be fine. Famous last words. Let me see. Group of orc warriors incoming. Or even worse, goblins. God, please can we just get through this without getting attacked? And it's night time, so my archers aren't as effective. And it's well supplied. Good. So the prices should be good. Ooh, that's cheap. If only I could afford to buy more of them. Who's here? Nothing really. Relic needs finding. Perfect. Northeast. Prophets pamphlets. Oh, wow, right on the edge of the map. I sincerely hope, hang on, 37 food's not enough to get us there and back. I sincerely hope this is one of those, as soon as you go in there, you find the thing you're after quite easily. Should be. Because this is a 2-star mission, so if we have to fight to get this thing, that's not a mission we can do. It'll be legionaries. You lads should know the drill by now. For this type of mission, take as few people on it as possible. Finding and bagging the pamphlets was easier than expected. Good. It does not, no. If you fend off an attack and manage to get all the way through, you just get what you were promised. But if you fail to defend from the attack, or if you run away, then you fail the mission and you get nothing. And it pisses off the people who hired you. It's 11 auxiliaries, which might have been doable, but wouldn't have been worth the damage we would have taken. Oh no, look, there's legionaries there. This is too tough. Reverend, I think I've had that to me happen once before as well. You don't even get the chance to fight. It's a bug that I believe was... I remember seeing a patch note to that effect like 1 or 2 patches ago. So hopefully it shouldn't happen anymore. He had a bug today. Oh, weird. The escort missions get very profitable in the late game when your guys are fully kitted out and pretty much invincible to all but the toughest fights. Because, I mean, by then you're so famous and you're so powerful, nothing messes with you. And you just run through, get paid. God, fighting this would have been a nightmare. they level up. Yeah. So as you can see, you have a level, and in each level you choose perks, which obviously, you know, all of your guys have a bunch of different stats: head armor, body armor, hit points, action points, fatigue, morale, resolve, initiative, melee and ranged skill, melee and ranged defense, damage of the weapon, armor piercing effectiveness of the weapon, chance to hit the head, vision. It's really deeply detailed. Dwarven Blues, are you sure about that? Just check the wiki. There might be a grave robber description for that, but I think the only description I've seen for the grave robber is that you occasionally get a tier 1 or 2 weapon. Okay, come on. The prices must be so cheap now. Well supplied and high spirits. $2.59. Give me that shit. It's taken us right down to the loss of our money. But we did just pay the lads, so we've got until the next day's afternoon to sell these furs. Let's head down to Subtlefest and go hopefully turn a nice profit. God, tell you what, these in-ear earbuds are really uncomfortable to stream with. Are we going to make it there in time for the afternoon? Probably not. I might pop down to Dunkeltel and go sell one of them. But you know, if I don't use the earbuds, then I can't wear the helmet, and that's, you know, not acceptable. So you got to look the part. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Oh, just in time before payday. So bought for $2.50, so I still made profit off of that, just not a whole lot. One more. Okay, another bowyer, but I don't need a bowyer. We're going to keep periodically coming back to Dunkeltal to see if we can get our hands on a hunter. Right, so we've got 1 refined lumber and 2 furs. Hopefully we can make like 1,000 gold off of that. Oh, for God's sake, Mazuma! Suspicious nincompoop. $227 bought for $165, $370 bought for $250. It's almost 100 profit off each of those. Very nice. Do raiders ever attack cities? I don't think they do, no. Greenskins, which is orcs and goblins, attack cities, and undead attack cities. Yeah, Dwarven Blues, I didn't think they would be. I remember seeing the description being only, you know, pilfering your weapon. There's that, and the... what's it? A patrol might come to try to arrest them. Oh, damn, I can't do any work for that place yet. Or for Staken Wall. Or Walheim. Right, back to Dunkeltal. It's interesting, like, these are walled cities, 1, 2, 3 of them. once I actually have the ability to work for the noble houses, we'll be making a lot of money here. Let's talk money. Secure dead gate crypt. I accept. So for this mission we need to be prepared to fight zombies or auxiliaries. The swords and flails wherever possible. Or just plain old swords. And for my archers, take pitchforks. And spears. Yes, you can. You can become bandits. It's not recommended because doing so angers the people that you are fighting. And then that normally they send out a group to go attack you, and they are so strong they'll kick your ass. Taking to banditry can become useful, but only in the much later game when you're really strong. I have experimented with doing it from day one, and it was very, very, very unsuccessful. The Morning Stars I'm not going to bother with. They don't help getting past shields. If I'm fighting zombies, I just want falchions or, you know, swords for the increased chance to hit. Oh, it's going to be a swamp fight. What if it's a necromancer? Then I've got my 4 archers. They're not great archers, but good enough, I suppose. It's only a 1 skull. It shouldn't be that bad. Ooh. You stumble across a few men. Oh, they have a map. Damn. I would take the map if I had a historian in my party, because then the historian can decode the map and it gives you the location of a ruin where you are guaranteed to get a legendary item. But I believe that even if I took the map now and then got a historian later, I wouldn't get the event. So let's kill them all. Also, I'm going to fall back because now that I know it's raiders, I can just optimize what I'm carrying. Just squeeze out an extra few points of fatigue. Sadly, no, you can't do anything with the map. The map is only useful if you have a historian in your party at the time you get the event. 9 of them. Oh, fuck me. This is a 1 skull mission, my ass. Look at this! I hate marksmen so much! Fuck this fucking game sometimes. I know this is gonna really piss off this city, but that's too bad. This is way too dangerous. Again, it's one of those doubly frustrating missions because it's one we absolutely can win, but not without taking unacceptable losses. I mean, they've got marksmen who are going to be sat behind choke points just peppering us, and then they've got raiders with 2-tile attack weapons. Now, this would be very, very bad for us. We've already suffered 1 wound. Let's not add fatalities to our injuries. Frustrating. Yes, I probably will bait them into the open field, but the point is they still have the firepower that's going to make this horrible for us. I'll much rather just take the reputation hit with this 1 city and just not take this fight. I mean, our group is getting there, we're getting stronger, but we are still very small fish in a very big and dangerous sea. What was that? Something crashed, I think. You still there? Stream still up? Oh, I've dropped loads of frames. Lads, OBS shows me as dropping loads of frames. Is it still watchable? Something happened that's making me drop 0.3% of frames. Still looks fine. Okay, weird. Well, anyway, I need to run away here and then break for dinner anyway. I mean, this is super frustrating that we're having to run away again, but I suppose it's worth bearing in mind. Things have gone comparatively well for us, and in Battle Brothers, on expert mode, you absolutely can't expect that every mission is going to be a success. Like this was a simple clear out someplace, 1 skull mission, but it turned out to be fucking 7 raiders, 2 marksmen. And even if I'd taken the map, it still would have technically been a failure of the mission, which would have pissed off the village anyway. And taking the map wouldn't have done anything for us. Just unlucky that we got shot here and took a wound. No, Lucius! No, damn it! Moved forward. Also, in these situations where the enemy aren't chasing you and you're out of sight and running away, I wish you could just retreat without any consequence, because, you know, it's just a fait accompli. I just got to move now. Sanshobo, at the time you took the map, did you have a historian in your party? Because from what I understand, you have to have a historian in your party to be able to use the map. You didn't? Oh, okay, so this is different to the event where you come across a merchant who sells you the map. So this is like an unencrypted map. I did not know that. I probably still wouldn't have taken it, because this was described as a 1 skull mission, which should have been easier than 9 raiders, 2 marksmen. But it's good to know that. Thank you for future reference. Technically, I suppose I could come back here and try clear it out again. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh yeah, that would have been a slaughter. 3 marksmen with tier 2 ranged weapons. And look at how little it pays. Yeah. That's super disappointing to have to especially because Dunkeltel was so, you know, they were so close to us. At least they're still open. I mean, they were friendly. Very disappointing, that. Very, very disappointing. A 3 skull, what is this? Hunt down what terrorizes 3 skull. I need to think long and hard about this because this is the kind of mission that ended the last campaign, but it's going to be loads of Nachtseers or direwolves. If it's Nachtseers, we have spears. If it's direwolves, we have swords. We have a pike. We have ranged weapons, and I think we do this. We just let Nias heal up and we do this in the morning. This is a huge risk, but if we can pull this off, it'll get us 1,000 gold, which will be great for us. It'll really help us a lot. Okay. We'll have a drink to celebrate getting this big contract. This gruel. Okay, team, I need to break for dinner. It's been 3 hours. When we come back, we'll be taking on a super risky, super difficult mission. Thanks for watching. I'm going to break for like an hour or 2. And then I don't know what I'm going to stream when I come back. Depending on whether I can get some of my friends to join me, it'll either be Paragon, CSGO, or if I can't get anybody, it'll be They Are Billions. So, take a couple hours break and see you guys later.